going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are all great. Sorry, I'm late today. I'm about 15 minutes late. I decided to jump on camera today, which meant I had to shower. And so I wanted to be on camera. So hey, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's great out there. Yes, this is my wild hair with no product in it. So this is what it looks like when, I'm not making funny shapes with it. Anyways, hope you guys are all great. I've got some good ones. Don't even remember what I'm playing now. I was so focused on jumping on camera. See, what did I put in this one? Oh, the first one is the traffic matter where the guy cusses at the end that I sneak peeked the other night. That's the first one. So we'll just go with that. All right. Hope everyone's good. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Pearson. Now calling case number 24W001145. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Ronald Holder. Appearances for the record, starting with the deputy.
Deputy Austin Pearson.
Okay, you are very quiet, so you might want to move closer or something. Okay, Mr. Holder, state your name for the record.
Ronald D. Holder.
Okay, thank you. Today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated April 11th of 2024 that charges that on or about that date you did operate a motor vehicle on South Huron at or near Brinker and performed improper passing. So, do you understand that charge?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so you have three basic options today. First off, let me say this is a civil infraction. There are no criminal penalties associated with this, no jail time, no probation. You have three options. You can accept responsibility, that is admit to the improper passing and pay the ticket. You can admit responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and lessen or eliminate the fine, not the points. The court does not control the points.
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, you can deny responsibility, that is deny passing improperly, and the court will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision at that point based on preponderance of the evidence. So you understand those three options?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before we get started, Deputy Pearson, did you have anything that you wanted to say?
No.
Okay, thank you. Then, Mr. Holder, given those three options, which one do you want to go with?
Deny responsibility, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Then both of you raise your right hand, prepare to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole, nothing but the truth?
First off, when you're watching traffic matters and you hear deny responsibility, I always get excited. The defendant's at top right. Guy sitting in his car. Guy in the bottom right is the case after this. He's not a part of this, but his facial expressions are priceless. Also, Lone Wolf, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I know, I feel like I just talked to you like a half hour ago. What's up, Grumpy? All right, let's go. Oh, and someone's first live. I want to make sure to shout them out before I play it. Irish Bobby. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. All right, let's go.
To the best of your information, knowledge, and belief, Deputy Pearson.
I do.
Mr. Holder.
I do.
Okay, thank you. So the way that we are going to do this, because Deputy Pearson is the officer in charge of writing the citation, he is going to give his testimony first. You will not interrupt him. After he is finished, it will be your turn. He will not interrupt you either. Okay, and at the end of it, the court will make a decision. Again, it's based on preponderance of the evidence, which is basically a 51% to 49% standard. Okay? Okay. Do you have any questions about any of that?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then Deputy Pearson, you may proceed.
On April 11th,
Hello, Lone Wolf. If anyone out there is not a subscriber to Lone Wolf and is a subscriber to me at the same time, me, not him, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. Go subscribe to him. Please do. I would appreciate it. So would he. But yeah, I call everyone weirdos. Don't take offense to that, please. What's up, Paul? How are you doing today? Yeah, you're welcome. Saturdays are my day streams, which is why I'm wearing my comfy t-shirt and I just got out of the shower.
I was driving back to Station 2 in Ypsilanti Township. I was southbound on Huron. I got behind I believe it was a white Ford Explorer as we were at James L. Hart. The light just had turned green as I got behind the car. We started driving south and he drove through the shared lane to pass a vehicle in the left lane. I'd also just like to note that at the time of this incident, it was downpouring rain.
I can answer that quickly, but also I'm going to more complicate it right now. Magistrates are appointed, judges are elected. It's not the same in every jurisdiction. Every jurisdiction is a little bit different, but the biggest difference is a magistrate is appointed by the judge. So the judge is above the magistrate. Again, only most of the time. Sometimes most of the time that's true. But generally that's the best way of looking at it.
And did you have any witnesses or other evidence that you wanted to present?
If the court would like, I could play my dash cam.
If you've got that readily available, then sure.
It says that you have the screen sharing disabled currently.
You should be able to try it out.
Oh, hold on. I think I need to share with.
All right, I watched this 100 times and you cannot read license plates. So if anyone at any point can read just even a glimpse of this guy's license plate, let me know because I will take this down instantly. But I watched it, I zoomed in, and I can't see it.
So.
Oh, also, while I'm paused, Bradley, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate it, buddy. Welcome to the family. Members only are Monday nights. I've actually got a very special Monday night this coming Monday, so it's not going to be members only Monday night. But I'll put out a members only video during the day. But members only Monday is not going to be alive this week. Sorry, but when you tune in on Monday, you'll see why.
All right. Can you see it okay?
Yes.
And that's the extent. He just pulls over after that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Holder, were you able to see that okay?
Not very well, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Johnny, what he did was the center lane. I always call it a median. I was told it's not a median, so I can't call it that anymore. But the center lane is a turning lane, and he pulled into the turning lane and passed a car. The officer pulled him over for an illegal pass. That is the basis of what's going on here. You saw the video. They'll show it again about 20 times, so you'll get a better look at it.
Would you like Deputy Pearson to play it again?
No,
That'd
ma'am.
be- Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Thank you. Then, Deputy Pearson, did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No, that is it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Holder, give me just one moment.
Hey, Victoria. Oh, while she's looking up the statute, Janie,
Okay,
so
Mr.
good to
Holder?
see you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm not going to start a thank you and not finish it. Janie, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the $3 Aussie money. Or I know it's A stands for Australian, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can't sleep 4 a.m. Sunday here. You know what? What's going to happen tomorrow? Anything big happen in the world tomorrow? Because if you can tell us the future, that'd be awesome. But Janie, it's always great to see you. Thank you for hanging out and thank you for the super chat. I am sorry you can't sleep though.
Your testimony?
Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. I got off the highway, like you said, it's coming down the road, and a car came from the right-hand lane and almost clipped my front fender. And at that time, all I did was react and jumped in the left lane, passed the vehicle, and got back over. And that was really the extent of it.
Okay. So that I'm understanding you. So what you're saying is, while you were driving, a car came from over here and you thought it was going to move over and impact your vehicle, so you moved over to avoid it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Deputy Pearson,
Yes.
would you be able to play that video for me one more time?
Yes.
Thank you.
What is that?
Sorry.
I random person.
That's a report.
Sorry, I apologize.
All right.
All right, this is why you don't talk. You don't talk. You didn't have to say you thought you were. I guess maybe you did, but just saying. Just watch this. See if you see any cars about to turn into him.
There's the car.
There's what car, sir? There's what car?
Get up for me.
Hey, headway.
I can also zoom in a little if you want.
That would be helpful, and I think one more time should do it. Okay.
You guys all saw that car, right? The car got really close to hitting him, man. I understand his point. No, not even close. Not even close.
Mr. Holder, were you able to see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, based on what I am seeing here, that car was in front of you already.
That's most likely what happened. He passed a car in the turn lane. That's not legal. I blame Lone Wolf for just about everything that goes wrong. So I'll blame him for your lateness. That's fine. Lone Wolf is awesome. Go check out his channel. And Lone Wolf, thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry I'm in my Saturday comfy wear. I wanted to be on camera today. It was an invisible car. That's kind of what Johnny said. That makes more sense than a car coming from his left. What's up, Dwight? Hopefully Indianapolis is as gorgeous as Dayton is right now. Hey, Mo. He is an animal. He's a vicious animal.
So, what I will say, you were cited for improper passing under MCL 257.636, which states, the following rules govern the overtaking and passing of vehicles proceeding in the same direction, subject to sections 637 to 642A. The driver of a vehicle overtaking another vehicle proceeding in the same direction shall pass at a safe distance to the left of that vehicle, and when safely clear of the overtaken vehicle, shall take up a position as near the right-hand edge of the main traveled portion of the highway as is practicable. Now, section 257.638 states that a vehicle shall not be driven to the left side of the center of a 2-lane highway or in the center lane of a 3-lane highway in overtaking and passing another vehicle proceeding in the same direction, unless the left side or center lane is clearly visible of oncoming traffic for a sufficient distance ahead to permit the overtaking and passing to be completely made without interfering with the safe operation of a vehicle approaching from the opposite direction or the vehicle overtaken. So, based on what I was able to see, and based on the law, at this point, I am finding you not responsible. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How? He turned in the middle lane, the turn lane, to pass someone. That's not a passing lane. That's not considered the left lane. I think she's a magistrate. She's new still. I think she may have misinterpreted what was going on right there. But that was a center lane, a turning lane. That wasn't a lane of travel. But sometimes when you take a ticket to court, you get lucky. Also, who said that? The Judgmental Cat. You're on an Android. There should be like a little dollar sign right below. If you scroll to the bottom of your screen, underneath the comment section, there should be a little dollar sign where you can join there. That's about all I know. That's all I got. But this is when it turns funny.
So, after an informal hearing, as I said, Mr. Holder, you are being found not responsible for improper passing. Deputy Pearson, if you feel the need to, my decision may be appealed within 7 days and would be reheard by Judge Washington.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. This hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah! Did it!
Hey, you are still on Zoom, and I can and you're on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm happy
that you're excited. I'm going to remove you from the courtroom now. The court's going to take a moment.
Yeah, that was a little snippet that I played the other night where he's like, fuck yeah! It was funny. I mean, it was well deserved. I would have been excited too. You say that your excuse is you were about to be hit on the right side of your car, so you went to the left to avoid a collision that just so happened to cause you to pass another car. It's a wild story, but from what my opinion is, the magistrate misinterpreted what was going on there and thought she knew that was a turn lane. It's not a driving lane. It's the middle lane that you turn into and out of to come in and out of traffic. All right, next case. Hold on. We got Vic. Sorry it took me so long to become Vic. You're okay. You're okay, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family. You're awesome, man. All right. What do we got? I've got a couple ones before the last
And
one.
we got
Small ones. Oh, this one's in here for one reason, and you'll hear it, and I'll pause it when it happens. The attorney's audio is really bad. It turns to robot-y. You can still understand what she's saying, but it's robot-y for a little bit.
Andrew Hunt on the Pixel. All right, go ahead, Counsel Elizabeth. Mr.
Thank you so much, Grumpy. Welcome to the family. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you.
Andrew, I'm going to let Counsel speak real quick, then I will let you respond, okay? All right, go ahead, Counsel.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
The court set this for, I think, a final hearing, and we just filed a motion to dismiss and plead a jurisdiction. I represent their appraisal district, and we filed the motion to dismiss and plead a jurisdiction because district court is the only appropriate jurisdiction or venue for a ad valorem tax appeal. There's no jurisdiction in JP court, justice court. Also, the plaintiffs did not timely appeal, and that's a jurisdictional prerequisite. They also did not timely pay their taxes, which is a jurisdictional prerequisite. The district has governmental immunity from their claims, which are not, they don't really allege ad valorem tax claims, and they allege additional claims. So, and the plaintiff did file some kind of a motion or order agreeing that venue is not correct in this court and asking for a transfer. We would ask that the court please simply dismiss this case and require the plaintiff to refile, because in our opinion, the court does have jurisdiction to say it doesn't have jurisdiction, but it doesn't have jurisdiction to transfer venue.
That's a lot of jurisdiction in one sentence.
All right. I'm not going to lie. That clip right there is why I put this in the video. I am going to clip that, and every time a soft sit asks about jurisdiction, I'm going to play this jurisdiction is out of the court's jurisdiction. It doesn't have jurisdiction upon the jurisdiction. I'm saying, I think that the best way to play it. Every time a soft sit says you don't have jurisdiction, I'm going to play that. Jay Wyatt, 41. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. That's extremely generous of you. Thank you so much. Hi, Colin. Hope you're having a great weekend. I am having a great weekend. Oh, I'm not on. The whole point of me being late is because I showered and wanted to be on video. And then I even turned off my video. Thank you so much, Jay Wyatt. I appreciate it. I am having a great weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend as well. And thank you so much for the generous super chat. I appreciate it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. All right, Mr. Hunt. So I'm sure you're aware of what's going on, and according to you, you're also in agreement to it that it should have been filed in a district court.
So there's a few things here regarding what she said. This being filed late for the time period is not correct. I filed this accidentally in small claims court, but as soon as I received notice regarding that the appeal to the decision that the property tax board had made was received, I never got it in the mail. I actually had to call in. And as soon as I did, I filed it in JP court. Now, I accidentally filed it in JP court. I did that because the monetary amount here, is under the $20,000 limit. But unfortunately, if we dismiss this case, I'm totally hosed, because that means if I go to file it in district court, that time period is going to be well up. Despite the fact that I did file it timely, I filed it in the wrong court. The second thing that she said about waiving my right to tax is also not correct. We paid these 2022 taxes. Those are the only ones that are in dispute. I paid $9,000 in tax.
Oh, this isn't a soft sit. This is not a sovereign citizen at all. He actually is very intelligent, and he has a really good argument. And when he's finished, you'll understand all of his points. The problem is he's not an attorney. He's going up against an attorney. This is a tax dispute that he essentially fought a lawsuit against the county, the township. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but so he's going after seasoned attorneys, and he's not. He's just a landowner, but he does a really good job. But I think he has a losing case. Well, listen, I'm not. There's only about 3 minutes left. This is a short clip. I only put this in for the jurisdiction of the jurisdiction out of the jurisdiction quote. I really wanted to put that in the video. So I'm going to let this video play out, though. He is not a sovereign citizen.
Taxes on a property that was valued at $200,000 for the appraisal. And the reason why this happened is because the property address is 703 Westfall Avenue. there were 2 additional accounts at 0 Westfall Avenue, of which I was never aware. And that's the reason I missed the deadline, because I never had notice. Then when I appealed it to the Property Appraisal Board, I was unable to make the hearing. I submitted all the documents. I have a nagging suspicion that none of those documents were reviewed. And I asked to go to arbitration to resolve this, but that was also denied. Now, regarding the taxes, which you mentioned, I have a tax bill of $4,000 from 2023, which I'm struggling to pay. I'm doing everything I can. I already paid 2 of the accounts, and I'm trying to pay the 3rd one, but it is, per the property tax code, within my rights to withhold payment when I feel I paid in excess in 2022. That is allowed. That's legal per the property tax code. Again, I'm trying not to do that, but as a resident here on a resident salary, I'm doing the best that I can.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm asking you, ma'am, again, if you dismiss this case, I'm gone. That money's gone. I have no way of protesting that, what, in my opinion, is a very simple issue of not receiving notice on a property that was excessively valued. And that's the reason I put a proposed order just transferring the venue. We both recognize that small claims is not the right venue, but to then transfer this to district court so that they can make a full legal determination on the issue. And in the meantime, I've asked multiple times just to set up simple mediation. I mean, I think this is something that really, if we mediated with an experienced attorney or a property tax attorney, we could probably get to the bottom of this very quickly. So that's all I'm asking you to do today, is to just transfer the venue. And then your mediation is great. If they don't want to agree now, I mean, that's fine. But please do not dismiss the case. I mean, I cannot beg you enough. That's $5,000 in money that I had to pay out of pocket that I'm still struggling. And I just want my fair chance to get heard and get those funds back.
Okay, so Mr. Hunt, the only issue is that when we transfer it to district court, obviously everybody knows that the whole style of the case could or might change. And on top of that, the filing fees are dramatically different in JP court and county court. So even if it was transferable, which I'm not even sure it might be, or it might or could be, there's still going to be a discrepancy with the court costs and the filings and
all of that is fine. I can pay the extra court costs and filing fees. I didn't file it in JP and then ask to transfer it to try to avoid paying fees. It was just by accident.
No, I understand. I understand. So what I'm going to do real quick before I make a final decision, I'm going to do some research on the transfer from JP to district court. Okay. And then at that point, if it is physically impossible, Mr. Hunt, then my only choice is to dismiss it, because obviously there is no argument that I can't hear the case. It's out of jurisdiction. The only issue is if it's transferable or not. All right. So I will make my decision by the end of day, counsel. If you want to go ahead and put your email, Mr. Hunt, if you want to put your email into the chat, I'm going to do some further investigation, and then I will go ahead and send out either a judgment of dismissal, an order of dismissal, or an order to transfer. Either one, you will have an order by the end of day.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right. And then don't leave without giving us your email. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I mean, that one was interesting. I had it in there just because of the jurisdiction quote. I hope his case is transferred, because he's right. Yeah, he's gonna miss the window if it's not transferred. It was his mistake. He tried to do the right thing. I feel bad for him. But he's going up against, essentially he's going up against his local government, fighting about taxes on his own without an attorney. Good luck. I hope it works out for him. I really do. William Lowe. I always want to call you William Lowe. William, thank you so much. I love your stuff. I am Julie, Bill's wife. Ta-da. Well, thank you so much. Julie. Tell Bill that he's also welcome at all times. And thank you so much for the 3 months. That's awesome. All right, next one. I snuck in a Judge Fleischer clip. I snuck one in. I think it's the next one. I think it's not. Yeah. All right. So I don't cover Judge Fleischer enough, and there's a reason why. He doesn't stream on YouTube, which makes it very difficult to grab his content, because he only streams his Zoom live on the internet, but not on YouTube. So you can't pause it, you can't rewind it. Everything's live. It's very hard to capture it unless you focus on his court. And because I court jump all day long, it is very hard to grab him. And I know so many people enjoy watching him. So I had an interview yesterday, and during the interview, I recorded about an hour of his court, and this was the best of the hour. So if you guys have seen this already, I'm sorry, but I don't cover him enough. So here we go.
I'm glad that he had a list.
All right, Judge A6.
Oh, the suits. Yeah, yesterday was Friday. So if you go back and watch the interview I did with him, Friday is his, what does he call it? The Fantastic Suit Friday or something like that, where he wears like the craziest thing that he has in his wardrobe, and he actually like buys suits just for Fridays, just to have fun with the staff. So another reason why we love this judge. But yeah, so if you watch him on Fridays, he's always wearing something outlandish. What he actually has a tie on instead of a bow tie. He doesn't do that very often. But it probably didn't have a colored bow tie that went with that suit, which that would be a hard thing to grasp. I don't even know what that is. It's like 13 shades of light blue and white. Yeah, I think he has some kind of shade of blue bow tie. I've seen it before. Maybe we wore it yesterday or Thursday. All right, let's play this.
Cardona Joseph, come on up.
Joseph is the last.
Cardona is the last. Cardona. Yeah. All right, Mr. Cardona, you're charged with discharging a firearm in the metropolitan area. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable remain silence. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay.
On 5/7/24, officers were dispatched to 2300 Summer Street in Houston, Harris County, Texas, for a suspicious person with a weapon. Reports of firearm discharge and 3 people arguing. Upon arrival, officers observed.
He is not a Doctor Who fan. He is not a Doctor Who fan. Another thing I asked him during the interview. Not a Doctor Who fan. He explained, his wardrobe. And he is also team butter, not team mayonnaise. If you put mayonnaise on a grilled cheese, he will hold you in contempt of court. Those are, 3 of the biggest things that came out of the interview.
Observed, detained, and questioned several people on the scene. Witness Teresa Elaine Sandoval stated that the defendant, Joseph Cardona, shot a gun. Officers observed the firearm in the cup holder in plain view of the defendant's vehicle. Officers recovered the firearm. Officers also recovered 1 fire casing near the defendant's vehicle. The witness stated that the defendant and complainant Matthew Wembley left the bar together and drove to her apartment complex. The witness stated that she was going to drive the defendant home because he had been drinking, but that she and the defendant got into an argument, and the defendant pulled out a gun and shot it towards C.W. Wembley and then shot again towards the ground. Witness Sandoval further stated that the defendant called the CW a bitch and stated to the CW, "You're trying to steal my girl." The witness Sandoval stated that she is not dating in a dating relationship with.
He didn't understand my question. If I would have said, "Are you a Doctor Who fan?" It would have been a different way. I said, "What would the inside of your TARDIS look like?" Which is a very direct question to a Doctor Who fan. If you didn't understand that question, you're not a Doctor Who fan. But if I would have said, Doctor Who, he would have been like, "Oh yeah, oh wait, no, I did." I said it was Doctor Who, and he did say he didn't know what it was because I had to explain to him that it was a sci-fi show. Okay, you're right, Hedwig. You're right.
Either the defendant or the CW, and was in fear of her life. CW declined to press charges. Criminal history.
Sure sounds like an aggravated assault to me. And you have 1 prior ag assault too. Mr. Cardona, let me tell you something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the people of Harris County. If that means putting you in jail and you're bonded $150,000 because you're a danger, I'm gonna do it in a second. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication, and not to be in possession of any weapons.
Yes, sir.
If I find that you're using alcohol or any kind, you have any weapons, I will lock you up in a heartbeat.
Yes, sir.
Will not get any more PR bonds, sir.
Yes, sir.
And as it stands, you're extremely lucky that you're not charged with aggravated assault. That's not to say that they do upgrade it at some point.
Yes, sir.
Who was the person that he shot at?
Apparently a friend.
Okay, I'm barring you from having contact with this person as well. I don't want you to have any contact with this person.
Matthew Wood, as well as the friend, but that was the girlfriend. So it's
Well,
two.
my concern is the one that he shot at. That's, what was the name of that
Well,
person?
he shot twice. He shot in the arm and he shot towards, according to.
There was only one.
According to.
Stop.
Yes, sir.
Don't need your help.
So the one who called the witness, Sandoval, who initially was going to drive from home, but they got into an argument as if she was going behind, like they were cheating or whatever. But so she was in fear for her life.
Let's do that one as well.
Sandoval.
Okay, so guys, so no alcohol, no drugs, random testing. You know what? I'm sending you for a drug test right now. I want to know what's in your system right now. Let's send them right now. Mr. Cardona, what do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender, sir. I did consume a little alcohol last night.
I don't care what you did last night. I care what you do hereforth. You consume alcohol, you consume any kind of dope, you're mine.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
How much money do you make a month?
I would say roughly $4,000, 4,500, 5,000 sometimes, depending.
We're gonna reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm first gonna have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset, but first though, I'm gonna send you for a drug and alcohol test. I wanna know what's in your system now to see if anything more than just alcohol. And we'll go from there. You must come back to court. If you don't come back to court, I will issue a warrant for your arrest and I'm gonna make your bond so
Is this
high.
for today, Your Honor?
I'm sending you for a drug test right now.
So I have to be back by what time exactly?
So we're gonna send you now, and then I'm gonna have you come back.
Okay. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay? All right. Come on.
You going to monitor, Your Honor? You gonna be monitoring?
You don't need to do bond conditions. We'll do it, but they're gonna need the names of the complainant.
All right, that is the level with Judge Fleischer. Like I said, I told you why I don't cover him that much. He's really hard to cover. The way that I cover court, it's very difficult to cover him. Otherwise, I would devote my entire day to watching him. And I mean, he's great. Don't get me wrong, but it would take away from everything else I do. I would just have Judge Fleischer all the time, and I don't like that. Anyways, big news. Kathy from Court Vibes will have Judge Fleischer on her channel on Tuesday. Trying to remember what time. I think she said 12:30. I don't know what 12:30 that is. I don't know if that's Central Time. I don't know if that's Eastern Time. I don't know. I just remember 12:30 on Tuesday. And and she said it's not going to be an interview. They're just going to be hanging out. So we'll see. We'll see what that's like. So Judge Fleischer, Court Vibes on Tuesday. All right. When I know more, I'll share more. But that's about all I know right now. All right, next one. I think I've got another short one. I think I have one or two more short ones before I go into the last.
24S00145, as well as 20W0019000, 21S3880668 and B.
Rachel McDuffie for the people. Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public
Sorry.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Derek Lovely.
Yeah, that would be a universal law 2-time. Yeah, ULT. We do need that. But it's either 12:30 Eastern or Central. It's one of the two. So, I mean, just look at her channel. She already has you know what? I can look at it right now and I can post a link and you guys can all go bookmark it. So I'll do that while this plays. But she already has the time posted on. She already has it scheduled. So I'll go look it up and I'll post the link.
24S145.
Derek Lovely.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Lovely.
Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know, Ms. McDuffie, if there's any offers from the people. I did not get a chance to talk with you about that.
Ms. White, I haven't been able to make a decision on that just yet. I'm a little bit behind reviewing things, so if you wanted to adjourn at least once so we can continue to discuss, that'd be no objection from me.
Mr. Lovely, if there is an offer from the people and you reject it today, they will not hold that offer open. So do you wish to adjourn or go ahead and set it for the final settlement conference?
I didn't do it, so I don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
Mr. Lovely wishes to set this for a final settlement conference.
was you able to talk to my wife last night?
Yes, Mr. Lovely, but that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking if you want to,
Let's take it to trial if it's not getting dismissed. I mean, I didn't do it. My wife's saying that I didn't do it, and my probation officer and everybody's already heard this.
Mr. Lovely,
so-
this isn't, I know, but what I want you to understand is if we set it for trial and there's an offer from the people, she will not hold that offer open. So there will be no offers.
Well, as of right now, she said there's no offer anyway, so.
No, she's
we
saying
can-
that she is considering an offer. She has to look at everything.
Let me
There
be
may
clear, for the record, I'm sorry, Ms. White, to interrupt you. I have not yet finished reviewing this file for any potential offers. So it's not that I don't have any, I just haven't had a chance to finish reviewing it yet. And I want to ensure that not only if I have an offer, you're able to fully consider that, but that you've had a chance to review all of the discovery and all of the potential evidence against you before you make a decision that cuts that off from resolving this case short of trial. So given that, it's up to you and your attorney. I haven't said no to anything. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So would you like to adjourn so that you and I can speak more?
Yes, we can, yes.
Okay. We'd also like to address bond.
Yes.
You may address bond.
We would like to know if the no contact order can be lifted. Is my understanding that the complaining witness has talked with the victim's advocate and would also like to have that no contact order lifted.
Ms.
Please.
McDuffie. Sir, please don't interrupt again. Ms. McDuffie.
Your Honor, I am just quickly looking. I do see a note here. I believe that there is no objection to consensual contact in this case. So, and we do have some communication, I think, to that effect.
All right, sir, I'm gonna modify your bond to allow consensual contact only. If she says she does not want to have contact, then you are to have no contact. I believe that the bond included no contact with the children, and that also will be modified to allow consensual contact.
Thank you. Does that mean I can go home?
Yes, sir, as long as it's okay with her.
Okay.
One moment, I'm writing notes and I have to find stuff in the file to do that.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. There are lots of names, so just give me one moment. I gotta write them all down. All right, the no-go to is now lifted, so he may return to the address. I'm sorry. Okay. The address on Joan. You cannot do any of this, sir, until after 2:33. What time? 3, please. Until after 3 o'clock today. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And pre-trial will be adjourned to June 10th. Should that be enough time, Ms. McDuffie?
I'm sorry, yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. June 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Bond is otherwise continued. All the other conditions remain in effect, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And as to the township's cases,
Oh, yeah.
you have show causes for monies that you have not paid on these tickets, sir. When can you begin to pay on these tickets?
I have no idea. I have no idea what those are.
Let's
I
see
can't.
here.
Okay.
You got a ticket back in 2020 at the vicinity of March Road and Tremont Boulevard for an unregistered vehicle that you've shown up. You showed up on this ticket a number of times before Judge Pope. You got reduced to an impeding. Wait, no, you were supposed to produce a valid license so it could get him reduced to it. I don't see where that happens.
It's from 2020?
Yes, sir. You still owe the monies on it. It looks like it got, I can't read this writing. The misdemeanor got dismissed because that was a misdemeanor and it got reduced. It was reduced to impeding. And so you still need to pay on that one. And then you have one from 2020. Well, both of these are from the same date on 2021. One is a speeding and the other one is disobeying a traffic signal. Westbound I-94 and Grove Road, sir.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
With Kirk Smith and Patrick Lay. They're all in default. You owe the monies on them, sir.
Hey, Salty, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for hanging out with us, though. And yeah, this guy is just one of those idiots. I grabbed this clip. It wasn't too exciting. That's why I put it in the middle of Judge Fleischer and a really good one at the end. It's like, this guy's just one of those court idiots, so we'll just watch him.
Oh, okay. How much do I don't know. I've never heard of it. How much do I owe? Is there just like driving tickets?
I just told you what they were, sir.
Okay. How much do I owe on it?
One moment. Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
The speeding ticket, which is 25 miles over the speed limit, sir. You were doing 110 miles per hour.
I remember that.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think it was on I-94, but it wasn't anywhere near Grove Road. That was in like towards Chelsea.
They have it at I-94 and Grove, sir. So the speeding ticket for the 110 miles over, which is 8066A. That ticket is $486. The traffic signal ticket I don't understand that. Which says that you disregarded a traffic signal and stop and go.
Yeah, you speed while you can on I-94. Every time I've been on I-94, it's you drive, there's no one there, and all of a sudden you're stuck for 15 minutes, and then you drive freely, and then you're stuck for 15 minutes. I do not like I-94. Probably the worst experience of my driving life is on I-94. Just the traffic it doesn't make sense. It's stop and go on the highway, but it's not just stop and go. It's you're driving for 15 minutes at normal speed with barely any cars around you, and then you're stuck in traffic for 15, 20 minutes, and then you're driving free for 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Right. That ticket is $246, and the impeding traffic ticket, because it has not been paid, is now up to $306.
I don't. Okay, I don't have the money today.
All right.
I have
how
no
much-
idea where these are coming from. I've 3 years later.
That's because you haven't paid them, Mr. Lovely.
I don't remember ever. I don't. I got one in off of 94 and Jackson Road. Okay.
Sir, I'm not in a debate with you about whether or not you got these tickets anymore. We're past that time. The only question I have for you is how much can you pay monthly on these tickets?
$50 a month.
On what day?
Can I pay it? Can I pay it by the time I go to court with this other one?
I need to have a date of the month each day that you're going to be paying on, sir.
June. I could pay on the 1st of every month.
All right. $50 on the 1st of each month.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that is the payment plan that you'll be placed on. Please make your first payment on June 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Am I done with everything?
You are, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye. All right, last one. Last one is a Judge Middleton clip. I know you guys are all talking about Judge Middleton. This one's a little bit more of an entertaining Judge Middleton clip. The defendant is very animated. You may have seen this. This happened a day or two ago. I think it actually happened on Thursday. This is a good one, though. It's a good one. A lot of things happen in this. Judge Middleton makes a Shaggy reference. Something else happens. Something else funny happens that I don't remember. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Nope. No super chats missed. All right. Let's go.
Good morning, Ms. Furlow.
Good morning, Middleton.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like something in the middle of it.
All right, I'll try to speak up. Also with us is Mr. Keith Stickley, the Chief Public Defender. You got two things going, well, actually three things going on.
I can't, it's okay, never mind. I see it now.
How do I look?
You look good.
All right, good, thanks. Sorry, that's the.
You look nice. You look nice.
Okay. Okay.
You know, when you get Keith Stickley laughing, it's going to be a good hearing. Just saying. Just saying. Judge Middleton laughs a lot. Keith Stickley is always. So we got him laughing. It's going to be a good hearing.
So let's figure this out. We got several things we got to talk about. Let's start with the older case first.
Okay.
There's actually three cases we need to address.
Yep, they told me that yesterday.
21, 1797. That was an aggravated assault. Aggravated assault and contributing to delinquency of a child. You were on a payment plan and you were supposed to do the anger management program. There was a probation violation arraignment in November of 2022 and you didn't show up.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then we haven't seen you since. You got arrested last night and you've also got some traffic cases.
Yeah, everyone go check out Sashina's channel. Sashina was actually, I think, one of the first people, if not the very first person I ever brought up on my channel to react to court, that is. And we had a really good time. Man, what was this? This was almost a year ago, Sashina. I am just less than a year away from my 1 year anniversary of starting the channel. So we're talking almost a year ago. MB, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. Very generous of you. And I appreciate you. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. You're awesome, MB. You really are. There's something else I wanted to say. Not forced retirement. I don't agree with that. Yeah, he has about 2 years left. I think it's 2026, so I think you're right at the 2 years where his time on the bench is up, or he'd have to decide to run for re-election or retire. I wouldn't call that forced retirement. You know what? Not going to say the rumor that I heard a year ago because I don't know if it's true anymore. So I'm going to keep that to myself.
So let me get it at 1797.
Okay.
Now, is this somebody pretending to be you? If it's not, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel, Judge. It's hard to know though. It's hard to know. I really hope this is you. I really hope it is. And I appreciate you being here. And I can't wait for you to hang out with Kathy on her channel on Tuesday. I will be there. So I'll say that. It's just hard to know if it's actually you or if someone just put your name on there and just try to jump on. So I really hope it is you. And thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
How did you come to get arrested last night?
See, I was in the hospital. That's crazy because I was in the hospital because I'm a diabetic now. So I had an infection in my brain and the police came up there and he didn't arrest me. And this was like a month ago. So I've been in the hospital for like 3 weeks.
Well, give me just a minute.
All right, Judge. All right. I'm going to ask you this question. What test am I about to take thanks to you? If you know the answer to that, I'll give you credit and I'll know it's you. But I think it is. I think it is you. No, but you said nah. You said nah. I'm questioning things. I am. But yeah, I'm you know what? I'm just gonna pretend it is you. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I gotta fill this thing out.
Okay.
2, 6, 6, 7.
Breaking out.
All right, I will. And they just changed the test. I have done my research. I have talked to my people, and yeah, they're completely changing the test. So I can't sign up for the old test. So it's going to be a completely new LSAT. But I will study hard and I will prepare. Thank you for hanging out. And I can't wait to see you on Tuesday.
All right, so what hospital were you in?
I was in Three Rivers. But since Three Rivers don't have the stuff for your brain and stuff, to like the MRI and all that, whatever, they sent me to Borges. So I have an infection in my brain because I had a sty in my eye and I got diabetes. So you know, when you got diabetes, the infection is harder to fight off. So it went to my brain. And I'm just getting out the hospital not too long ago. But the police, I was leaving from there and he stopped me. Three Rivers did, but they let me go. I don't know how or why, because they knew I had warrants and I let them know my name and everything. He was like, just get it taken care of. So I live in Constantine now because I went and got my own house and everything, got everything together for me and my kids. Because when you seen me the last time, I was living with my mom.
Yes.
And with my kids. I don't live with my mom no more. I got my own place and everything. So, he seen me before and he stopped me and he never gave me a ticket or anything. So yesterday because usually he gives me a warning.
Let's talk about that. There was a bench warrant for your failing to appear and it actually expired. And then you got stopped in April for an accident and some other charges, and you should have actually been arrested then, but they didn't. So how did they arrested you last night in Constantine?
I didn't get in the accident in April. They tried to tell me that somebody was driving my car and got in an accident.
We'll get to that one in a minute. But so I'm just trying to figure out how you ended up in jail this morning, and I'm also concerned that you've been AWOL for a couple of years.
Yes. Okay. You know I don't lie to you, right? So yesterday, I was going to pick up my son. Yes, I was. I was going to pick up my son from school, and the same officer who gave me a warning to get insurance on my truck, he was like, okay, he stopped me. He was like, well, did you get any insurance? I said, nope.
All right,
So
what town was this in?
Constantine.
Okay, all right.
He asked me for my name. I gave it to him. No problem. And he was like, okay. He was like, well,
you also don't have a license.
Yeah,
So
I don't.
That's a problem too. But so did you get another ticket last night?
Last night he said he wasn't gonna give me anything. He just said I would have to. I think he did give me a ticket. He didn't give it to me. But then yesterday when he was talking to me, he said I just looked in the he looked in the whatever you call that, the computer. He said I just got a traffic ticket on May 22nd. I'm like, no, I did not. I didn't get in trouble May 22nd.
I will be in St. Joseph County. Is that Centerville? I don't know. I don't know the area. June 13th is when I'll be there. I'm going to be there most likely overnight. So either go in Wednesday, stay the night Thursday. Probably stay the night Thursday night because Debbie Davis invited me to walk in the parade with her campaign on Thursday night. So I'm going to be there for the parade, and most likely be staying overnight on Thursday and driving home on Friday. So that's the plan as of now. So yeah, so that's the 13th, which is a Thursday, I believe. Pull up the calendar now. Let's double check that I have the right day. Yeah, the 13th. June 13th is the day of the parade, and that's when I'll absolutely be there. I just don't know if I'm going to do court on Thursday or Friday. It all depends on what days Judge Middleton has dockets.
Well,
He
all
said
right,
that
we filed it.
possible too.
All right, well, let's back up. You failed to appear on your probation violation arraignment.
And you know, Middleton, I had kept in touch with my probation officer and I told her why I wasn't able to go to anger management. I told her I didn't have the funds, I didn't have a car, I was living with my mom, and I was the only one in there to watch my kids.
Well, I'm gonna show a plea of not guilty.
I did keep in touch with her all the way up until December and before November. I always told her
Well, this
why.
warrant was out for a couple of years and nobody served it. I'm gonna appoint an attorney. Your original attorney, Jordan Harden, is not on the contract anymore.
Okay.
Attorney, and set a probation violation hearing.
Okay.
Show me some jail in that case. We'll work that out. Now, the new ticket, let's look at this one.
Okay.
They allege you were in an accident on April 16th.
I was not there.
All right, let me look at that one.
Yeah, I was not there.
24881.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie about nothing. I was not there.
All right, well, I wasn't there either, so let's see what I can discern here. You got a formal complaint filed by Officer Nathan Ritchie of the Three Rivers Police Department that you were driving a
All right, I just looked at David Fleischer's account, and judging by his account history, I do believe this is the actual Judge Fleischer. Judge Fleischer, sorry I wasn't excited to welcome you. I got to be careful. When I see names pop up and I get excited, you know, I'm really sorry that I wasn't more excited for you being here. But after looking at your channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you on Tuesday, and I can't wait to hang out with you on Tuesday. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. But now that now that I just looked up your channel, unless for someone to have just faked that it was you, they would have had to watch. Well, first off, watch my interview with you, and then know your background when I don't have the stuff recorded. And but yeah, it makes perfect sense. So welcome, Judge. Thank you so much for being here.
2007 Chevy Suburban on Broadway Street.
He did not see
you didn't have any insurance. Count 2, failed to stop at the scene of a property damage accident. Count 3, open container in a vehicle. Count 4, no valid license, unlawful use or an unlawful license plate. Let's see what I can tell. I contacted Tim Miller, passenger. The vehicle is empty.
It was
well,
my
that one is a little. It is a little iffy. You're not there. They identified. Okay, all right. You've said that like shake.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
It wasn't me. All right. In file 24881 SM on a show of plea of not guilty.
That definitely was not me.
If it wasn't you, then you know who it was.
Yes, sir, I do. And I told them that they need to turn themselves in. They actually are not from here. They're from Chicago. And when that happened, they did plead. They left the scene, and actually I think my mom told them who it was. I'm not for sure, but they just said, you know, so.
All right, I'm gonna appoint an attorney and set attorney pretrial for July 12th. At 8:30. PV 211797 SM. That case. Now, you've also got an old truancy case that you were supposed to not sending your kids to school.
I send my kids to school every day, so that's
This is from 2019.
Oh.
You got fines that you were supposed to pay.
I'm a good mom now.
Well, you got 4 kids?
I got 6 kids.
6 kids. Well, how many were with David?
3. The ones that's the younger ones.
Okay.
The 3 younger ones right now. Yeah.
And the 2 older ones is with my other children's father.
Ardo, thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate it. And you're well seasoned with turmeric. You know what? If you like those stains, that's fine. That's not something I'd want to be well seasoned with. But you know what? To everyone, to each their own. So, but Ardo, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But David took care of them too, so they don't know anybody but David. So all of them know David. They call him his dad, yeah. So I'm the only living one. You know, when you talk about David, I get emotional every time you talk about him, so I don't like talking about him.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you emotional, but it was terrible what happened. But he was, all right. I don't even know about that one, but the question is what I would do regarding bond. You're in jail, you got kids to take care of,
and I'm doing
you
good.
got medical problems.
I'm doing really good. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm doing good. Everything.
Well, are you working anywhere?
Yeah, Iceberg and Sturgis, 3rd shift. So when I was going to get my babies yesterday, I had slept over to 3:18 and I was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock. So that's why he stopped me. I was getting gas. And
where do you work in Sturgis?
It's Iceberg. It's a temp agency though. And I just left doing that. What do you call that? Oh, it's in Constantine. I just stopped doing that. If we start in.
Shout out to everyone that's in the Taylor area. The last time I was up there, I had lunch in a place called Iceberg. It was a burger joint, and it was good. It was good. I was pleasantly surprised. So anyone that knows the restaurant, you know, shout out to them. They did a really good job. Debbie Baker and I hung out and had lunch before I dropped her off at the airport. So it's a nice place. She said Iceberg, so it got me thinking. I think the place was called Iceberg. I'm pretty sure it was called Iceberg. Yeah. Because it was a play on burger. So Ice Burger and Iceberg, yeah. All right, let's go.
May, the end of May. We ended in the end of May. I can't get it right to you.
All right.
Oh,
all right,
oh
well,
my God.
All right.
But Iceberg is one, I ain't even been there a whole 4 days.
Well, one underlying problem is you don't have a valid driver's license and you're driving all over the place.
I'm not driving to Sturgis. I'm telling you that honestly. I'm not driving to Sturgis. I go with my friend Maria. She lives in White Pigeon in those trailer parks.
All right, very good. Well, I'm gonna set a bond of $1,000 PR in the PV case. And I'm gonna set a $1,000 PR in the accident case. And they've got some issues with that. She says.
That's not fair. I promise you I wasn't there.
Somebody was there with your car, but that doesn't mean it was
And
you.
I can tell you that it was not me though. It was not me.
All right. Well, the Constantine officer didn't give you a ticket. I figured he had enough problems. You're driving around with no license and no insurance. And all right, we got to take care of this PV. That was a serious case. That was that assault on that girl, and your daughter was there, and you didn't do the things you were supposed to do. So there's probably going to be some jail if you're convicted of the probation violation.
You know what's crazy in Middleton? Not to cut you off, but that girl that you're talking about, she like one of my best friends now.
She is?
Do you know that? Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's she did that screwy robbery over in the store in Sturgis.
All right, and this this is how Judge Middleton knows everybody. Just saying, he gets these defendants to just talk and talk and talk. This is how he gets his information. He's not stopping her. It's like, okay, yeah, give me all the spill the tea. Let me know who's friends with whoever. And then the next, it's like, oh yeah, well, this person's friends with this person, and I knew their great grandmother, and I moved into their, old house, and I fixed their boat when I was a kid. Like, this is this is how he does it.
And guess what? The girl that you're talking about right now that we was going to the case with over Charles, she's pregnant for him and I don't have nothing to do with him. So she's cool with me now. I'm like, we're cool. We like this.
All right, well, that's good. It's another case of two women fighting over a man that wasn't worth fighting about.
Yeah,
All right,
no
you're gonna
way.
get out of jail, Miss Furlow. I got a lawyer for you on each case, but I'm not telling you you're out of the woods because you're gonna have to
I know.
figure out the old probation, but your kids need you there. I don't know why. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't run. You just quit showing up. So,
Just
all
started
right.
doing better in my life for them, and now I got to get this taken care of. And I was honestly, when I came here yesterday, I wasn't sad or nothing. I said I'm ready to get this taken care of. My kids got to go to fairs. They got meetings in Three Rivers. I can't run from no police. And I was going to the fair. The police seen me.
All right,
So I
well,
wasn't really
you're
running.
right. This needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Furlow, I'll be seeing you, but you're gonna get out on a bond here later this morning.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Middleton.
I don't know why, but when defendants call judges by their last name, I always get a cringe factor. I didn't get it with her. She comes across as she's known him forever, and I did not get that cringe factor. It's like, oh, they know each other. I don't know why. I didn't get it. Still inappropriate. She still should have said Judge Middleton instead of Middleton, but he wasn't bothered by it, so I didn't bring it up until now. All right. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's 3 o'clock. This is about when I shut off my computer for the night and I go hang out with my beautiful girlfriend. So I'm going to go do that. Thank you all for hanging out. Judge Fleischer, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. And yeah, not just for joining, but hanging out and respond to chat. That was awesome of you. And again, I can't wait to see you on Court Vibes channel on Tuesday. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, the gifted memberships, the new members. You guys are all awesome. I will see you tomorrow. I actually have a video scheduled to be released tonight. So it's just a video. It's not a premiere, but I have it scheduled already for, I think it's 8 o'clock. I think I scheduled it my normal release time. I'm not going to be there, but I have a video scheduled just so you're aware. That's what's going on. You guys all have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow or Monday, have a safe weekend. Safe is more important than having a great weekend, right? Don't do anything dumb. I will absolutely cover you on my channel if you do something dumb. I will. And I will be pointing down and I will say, I know him. I know him. Say this all the time. I will be Elf. I will be Will Ferrell and Elf. I know him. I know him. I know him. I will. So don't do anything dumb. Don't do anything stupid. Be safe. Have fun. Have a good time. Just don't do anything dumb. Until tomorrow. Bye.
All right, you're good to go. People call me Middleton, and she didn't mean any offense. I was at Home Depot yesterday, and some guy's like, how's it going, Middleton? That's just what I'm known by in some other community in Three Rivers.
Shaggy isn't a reference I expected, by the way.
What's that?
I said Shaggy is not a reference I expected from you, to be honest.
It went over. Oh boy. Anyway, I've known her for a long time. She needs to get her life in order a little bit, but let's see if we can.
Have a wonderful weekend, Judge.
All right, thank you. You too. And Ms. Furlow gets out of jail. All right, we're going to stop this again.
You snuck that in right at the end. We can have a community barbecue. We can do it. We can. Hopefully you're still here. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know how we do it. I honestly don't know, but we can absolutely do it. I just don't know how we would. But I'm open to ideas. But thank you so much, Sierra Maid. All right, I'm out now. Sierra, just message me on Discord. You can find me there. So yeah. Bye everybody.